Like the Bourgeois LLC is not like my only income. As a lot of you may know, I have like about 7, 8 incomes. There's ups and downs to the business world. There is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we are in a panini. We're in a panoramic. What keeps me motivated is the people that I inspire. What keeps me motivated is knowing that I don't ever want to work for nobody ever again in my life. You know what I'm saying? Because if that person can do it, you can too. It was definitely out of my environment. I never thought that I would work at a strip club in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Me, I'm great. But I want everybody else around me to be great. I want everybody around me to be able to eat.
Walk in your trap and take over. Name another that's colder. I just bought a brand new Rover. I don't even drive no more, I got a chauffeur. Took off, man, they asking me to slow up. Getting wiser and my money getting older. And that bitch, I ain't even gon' hold it. And that bitch, I thought that it told you.
Good morning, Bougie Baby. It's Barbara, and I am back with another video. If you're a return subscriber, hey, if you're new, hit the not forget to subscribe and join the Bougie crew, because it's the Bougie wear no way. Period. So today I am back with another video, and I'm not sure what this video is going to be about just yet, but I'm going to figure it out once I make my coffee. Yeah, so we about to make some coffee. My camera is still charging, so I'm waiting for that to finish charging. And I'm finishing up my YouTube topics on my computer because y'all gave me a lot of topics to talk about. So yeah, basically, we're gonna be picking one of those topics today, and we're gonna be going in about that. But first, yeah, let's make some coffee because I'm cold. It's very cold in here. So I'm about to make some coffee. I'm filming on my phone right now, like I said, until my camera charges, so the quality might look a little different. I don't know if it does, whatever. I'll switch in a second. I'm really ashy. I just got the shower and my skin is dry. I got a new Keurig, you guys, and I got it from my housewarming, and I'm so excited. I love it so much. So we're making vanilla Starbucks. Oh, I didn't put the water in. I was wondering what was missing. I got my lunch. I love my house. Somebody already bought the new mentorship program. All she has to do is renew. Why did she buy a new one? I like my coffee sweet. Okay, so I'm about to pick a topic, and I'm gonna change locations, go in the living room, and we're gonna go ahead and get to the video. Okay, Bougie Babe, so we're gonna go ahead and get into the video finally. So I took some notes and everything, so I decided today's video, I wanted to basically go over our, like, that was so disrespectful of my washer to do that. Okay, so I'm kind of cold. So basically gonna go over, I did like a thing on my Instagram where I asked y'all what topics y'all want me to talk about, what kind of videos y'all want me to do, stuff like that. So somebody said they wanted to, a few people said my business journey basically, so we're gonna start out with that. And then I have a lot more topics that I've typed up that I'll be doing within these next few weeks. So let's go ahead and talk about my business journey, basically how I started versus now how it's going. So I have notes, so that's why I have my laptop, because I tend to forget and I tend to just keep talking about other stuff not pertaining to what I need to be talking about. So that's why I have my laptop. So anyway, so basically how I started with lip gloss. So y'all know I started basically in my mom's kitchen slash living room, dining room, whatever. Had a little desk, and I was in, I would do like my lip gloss orders in her kitchen or whatever. When I first started out with lip gloss, I did single orders first. I did not hop into wholesale when I first started because I wanted to see how my single orders with lip gloss would go first before I jumped into something so big. You know what I'm saying? Wholesale is something huge. That's you making something for somebody and having them resell it. So you want to make sure the quality is A1. You want to make sure products are, you know, top tier and all that. So yeah, so basically I wanted to start out with, you know, just selling single tubes, seeing how, you know, sales were going on that. Sales went pretty good. Then I started receiving lots of DMs asking, do you do wholesale? Can you do wholesale? Comments asking about wholesale. So that's when I finally started doing wholesale. A lot of people always ask me, how did I get to wholesale? I started wholesale when, like I said, I started receiving multiple DMs, comments about wholesale. So that's when I started basically, and that, I would say that was about a month after I started selling lip gloss, like just by itself. A month later after that, that's when I started doing wholesale, I believe. Yeah, I would say a month and a half or so. That's when I started doing wholesale. Excuse the noise. That's my washer, y'all. I'm washing my blankets and stuff. But anyway, so started doing wholesale. That took off. I have, and basically with wholesale, like before I started, like when I started wholesale, I didn't purchase a lot of tubes. I didn't purchase a lot of base. I didn't purchase a lot of pigment. When you're first starting out with something new, you want to start out very minimum. That's what I did. I feel like that's the best way to go, because if you order too much inventory, you will sit on it. You have to know, you have to see sales coming in before you start purchasing a lot of inventory. So I basically based my inventory off of my sales. If I was receiving minimum sales, I was ordering minimum inventory. If I'm receiving max amount of sales, I'm ordering the same, like a max amount of inventory. So you kind of want to match it up with what you see that you're getting monthly. You see what I'm saying? Or even weekly. So I would order like 50 wand tubes at a time. I would order like 50 wand tubes at a time. I would order a 3.5 pound bag of base. I would order the small sample pigments. You know, just I would start out small basically. Cause you don't want to sit on any inventory. Now I can definitely tell y'all, like I've been in a position where I was sitting on inventory when I first started because I ordered too much. I ordered too much when I started my shoe business a long time ago, back in 2017. We bought so many shoes. We had stacks of shoes, and we sat on those shoes for a very, very long time because we thought that we were gonna, when we started, we were gonna have so many sales, but it didn't happen like that. It didn't happen like that, and that's okay. That's okay, cause you know, they eventually did sell, but we sat on them for a very, 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 very long time. So that's why I tell y'all don't want to waste all that money, and when you could have used it for something else. So that's why I say start out very, very, like not very, very small, but start out with a good amount of inventory. You don't need a lot and you don't need too little. I would just say like right in the middle maybe, but you don't want to overdo it at all. So yeah, I started on my living room, making lip gloss, transitioned to wholesale. After I started doing wholesale, I think I did starter kits before I did wholesale, or did I do that afterwards? I think I did, maybe I did starter kits after wholesale, I don't know. But starter kits are something, starter kits are like our top seller on our website. We do very well with starter kits. Before I even get into that though, so basically now, like now compared to then, now I have my own office in downtown Dallas on the 15th floor. I love my office. It's very big, very spacious. It's plenty of room for everything we have. We might start doing like little classes in there and stuff because it's just so much that I just feel like we can do in there because it's such a big space. So now I've expanded so much to where I had, let's not skip my apartment. So I had got a 2-bedroom. So when I moved out with my mom, I had got a 2-bedroom because I was going to use that as my business room, as my office. We totally grew out of that room. Like, we grew out of that room. So that's why I have a 1-bedroom now, because the only reason I got a 2-bedroom at first was because it was going to be my business room. But like I said, our business totally expanded. We needed more space, and then that's how I ended up with my office space on the 15th floor in downtown Dallas, which I love so much. So yeah, I just, you know, I never gave up. I just always stayed consistent because I knew it was something I wanted to do. It was always my passion, you know what I'm saying? So now, where we are now, everything is going pretty good. Now we're not getting like a lot of sales like we were, which is fine because we still make a substantial amount of money. Which, you know, which still keeps us in a good place, and, you know, keeps us, keeps inventory rolling in, still able to pay employees. But I have 4 employees. I have to move 2 of them to Monday, Wednesday, Friday instead of, you know, the full week. What else? So, and as far as like where I am now as opposed to how I started. So now inventory, like when I order inventory, I order a lot of inventory. As opposed to when I would order 52 starting out, I now order like, what is it? Like I would order about, is it 5,000 tubes? I think we get 5,000 tubes for like $800 from our vendor. For our wand tube vendor, we get 5,000 tubes for $800. So you see how big of a jump that is from where I started with 50 tubes. Now I have 5,000 tubes. You see what I'm saying? So you want to start small, and then once you see that you're expanding, then you start expanding your inventory. So then you start ordering buckets. Then you start ordering, you know, like I was saying, how our starter kits are our top sellers. Our bougie signature kit is our #1 selling kit. So now I have to order more of those little 8-ounce bags because we sell more of those. Now when I started, I would only order like 1 pack and that'll be good, you know what I'm saying, for like a month. But now I have to order like 10 packs. So in like a pack, it comes like with like, what? I would say it comes with like 10 in the pack. So I probably order 10 packs at a time, or 20 packs at a time. You know, it just depends. But you see how once you start to grow, that's when you start to grow your inventory. So yeah, like I was saying, like how orders are coming in a little bit slower, which is not a bad thing at all, because, you know, we're in a panini. We are in a pandemic, and that really, you know, it really started kind of slowing my sales down, you know. But it's like I said, we still make a substantial amount of money in order to pay for inventory, and, you know, still pay out employees and stuff like that, still pay myself, stuff like that. So it's not a bad thing, because, you know, it happens. So what we do when things like that happen, when we see, okay, we're not making as much sales as we're used to, so, you know, we'll launch a new product. We'll launch something else that, you know, that we feel like our babes would be interested in. So we launched our new cosmetics, which is our eyebrow pencils, our lip pencils, and our mascaras, and we now provide private label on those. So those have been going crazy. Private label on our cosmetics have been going crazy, as well as Lash Wholesale. So Lash Wholesale, it has been like very, very consistent. Lash Wholesale, I've been pushing Lash Wholesale, that's been very consistent. And then the wholesale for the private label on the pencils and the mascara has been going crazy as well. So, you know, that's kind of like our new journey. So we're kind of transitioning into more of, you know, the cosmetic, like the, not so much lip gloss, but like the lashes and the pencils and the mascara. So that's where we are right now. We still do have lip gloss wholesale orders. We have about 10 that we still are working on, like at the moment, that we're still trying to get out. But like I said, Lash Wholesale has been like basically our new venture, and I'm enjoying Lash Wholesale a lot. I love Lash Wholesale, and I love the private label wholesale on our pencils and our mascaras. Like, I'm really enjoying that, and I'm really enjoying the switch over to that. Because I feel like it's kind of like, it's less work, honestly, it's less work, and it's bringing in, you know, a good amount of revenue. So like I said, once you see that sales are starting to kind of get slow, think of something else that you can do. Think of what you can launch that your customers would like. Engage with your followers on Instagram, engage with them on Facebook, wherever you promote your business. Engage with them and ask them what would they like to see, what do they want. So every time that I would post my cosmetics and they would see that my labels were on my lip pencils, my brow pencils, and my mascaras, they'll be like, can we get our labels on ours, and blah blah blah. So that's when I dropped the private label, and it's been going crazy ever since. So you just gotta think, and you just have to listen and pay attention to what your customers want in order to consistently like keep growing and keep bringing in sales and stuff like that. And then another thing, like as far as like income goes, like the Bourgeois LLC is not like my only income. It's not the only income I'm bringing in, as a lot of you may know. I have like about 7-8 incomes. So I'm not saying that I don't care about the Bourgeois LLC, because I definitely do. That's my baby. That's my doll, okay? So, and I'm definitely never going to give up on my business ever. I don't care if sales went down to no sales, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to continuously push myself, because the Bourgeois LLC is what made me who I am today. My supporters helped me grow. You see what I'm saying? I would never give that up, because that's what put me in a position to win today. It put me in a position to have 8 incomes that I have today. So basically, like the other incomes I have, like a lot of y'all know, of course, my monthly YouTube income. I have my hair promotions that I do all the time. Like I'm always doing hair promotions. Those pay very well. Y'all know when I'm posting the wig videos and me installing the wigs, you know what I'm saying? That's bringing in income. I do weekly, I do promo on my business page. I do promo on my personal page. What else? I do TLC. I do YouTube mentions. YouTube mentions do very well. I do, like I was saying about like the promo on my personal page. I do promo. This crane scares me. So promo on my story, and then I also post, you know, wearing people's products on my personal page, and that's another income for me. Oh yeah, I have my mentorship program. My mentorship program, that's been going very, very well. If you haven't, if you need help with your business, and you need help starting a business or maintaining the business, the mentorship program is definitely for you. That's doing very well. It sells out really quick. And as soon as I sell out, I have so many people DM me, do you have any more spots? Can you please open up a spot? Can you save me a spot? No, I can't. I can't. You just have to wait until the following month, and you just gotta catch us if you can. Okay, I love doing a mentorship program. I love helping people. I love putting other people in a position to win, to boss up. I enjoy it. And then the last income is like basically I get paid from, you know, when I do promotions with other people and y'all use a discount code, I get paid from that. So that's like 9 incomes. So, you know what I'm saying? Like the money is not the issue. Money has never been an issue when, you know, when it comes to like making sure I'm financially good, because I'm very much stable when it comes to finances. Very much stable, so I'm very much in a good space. And everything is definitely going well in my life, in business, everything. Like we're good. Like everything is good. I enjoyed this journey. I enjoy from start. I'm not gonna say to finish, because it's not done. I still have so much I want to do with the Bourgeois LLC. It's just, you know, we just have to be patient and just continue to be consistent and continue to think of things that we can put out to the world that we enjoy. You see what I'm saying? I really want to, like I said, I really want to start focusing more on lash wholesale. I really enjoy doing lash wholesale. I love when the big boxes come and there's a whole bunch of lashes and I'm sorting them out and shipping them to customers. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy the private label with the cosmetics. Like, I'm really enjoying the new business venture with the Bourgeois LLC, and I can't wait to see how, you know, it continues to expand, how we continue to grow, and sales start coming back in. Like I said, the pandemic really has slowed some things down, but it still doesn't put me in a position where I want to quit. I still keep going, still think of ways that, you know, I can continuously bring in revenue. When I, like, it's crazy because I know a lot of people that haven't been seeing sales in their business since the pandemic. They've stopped their business, they've gave up, and that's something that I would never ever do, ever in life. I would never give up on something that I love. okay, ever. Now, if anything, if I wanted to stop doing cosmetics, then I would use the Bougie LLC, transition over to something else, such as like clothes or something like that, because I definitely have something in store very soon. I'm going to open another business, launch another business very soon. I just have to like work on vendors and stuff like that, but it's definitely been in the back of my mind, and it's definitely going to happen, period. But yeah, it's just gonna take some time because I want to make sure everything is perfect before I just launch a new business. I don't just want to just sell BS. Everything has to be top quality when it comes to the bougie way, okay? Period. So, oh, I forgot to tell you about the other wholesale option we launched is our designer wholesale. So our designer wholesale has recently launched and it's been doing good. That's, see, like I'm saying, like we think of different things that we can do to bring in more revenue. That's why I say we still make a substantial amount of money. We're still good when it comes to bringing in income. It's just not as much. Now, people don't tell y'all this. People, you know, I feel like a lot of people try to like hide the real. I'm not. I'm very transparent. You know what I'm saying? I'm very transparent with y'all because y'all put me in the position I am in today. So why would I hide information from y'all? I want y'all to understand that there's ups and downs. There's ups and downs to the business world. There is. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we are in a panini. We're in a panoramic. We're in a pandemic, okay? And you know what I'm saying? The world is slowly, I would say, you know what I'm saying, starting to open back up. So, you know, that's a good thing. Our sales didn't really start going like down until about, I would say, after Black Friday. So November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So yeah, about 5 months. But I already know, like me, I don't complain. I don't what is it? I don't sit here and say I'm gonna give up. I don't like cause if you're in it for the money, that's when you fail. I'm not in this for the money. This is my passion. This is what I love to do. I love to provide you guys with products that y'all see me in, that, you know what I'm saying? I love to do this. I love lashes. I love lip gloss. I love hair. All this stuff is my passion. Just imagine if, you know, when my sales started kind of going down, just imagine me just quitting because of my sales started going down. Imagine that. Who does that? People that do that are just the people that are in it for the money hungry people. I'm not money hungry. I'm not, because I'm blessed. I'm gonna be good regardless. You see what I'm saying? Regardless, I'm gonna be good. You see what I'm saying? Like, you can't let things like this make you give up, tear you down, put you in a position to be, you know, not motivated. Like, you have to stay motivated. What keeps me motivated, because y'all always ask me what keeps me motivated. What keeps me motivated is the people that I inspire. What keeps me motivated is knowing that I don't ever want to work for nobody ever again in my life. I don't want to clock in for nobody ever again, and I'm not. I'm already at a point where I don't even have to do that ever again. But I'm just saying, that's what keeps me motivated. Me doing what I want to do on a daily basis, that keeps me motivated. Me not having to put in PTO, that keeps me motivated. Me planning my trips and not having to, you know what I'm saying, go on the computer and tell them why I want to request off, that keeps me motivated. That keeps me motivated. Me waking up and just doing what I want to do just keeps me motivated. Everything I do, from the hair promotions to the mentorship program to the Bougie Way LLC, like everything I do is my passion. That's why I don't let sales being low discourage me. It doesn't discourage me. It makes me want to go harder. It makes me want to, you know, push harder. And then when you know what I'm saying, when you fall into a place where you feel like you down, and then when you overcome that situation, it just makes you feel so much better, and it's a story that you can tell to others. You see what I'm saying? So I can't wait until, you know, things start going back to to normal with the world. People start, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people lost their jobs. They don't have like money to spend. So that's why a lot of sales have been going down. So once, you know, everything starts going back to normal and then sales start skyrocketing back up, I can't wait to tell y'all my journey with that, and how I stayed consistent, how I never gave up, and how I kept going. How I went from this amount monthly to this to 100K monthly. You see what I'm saying? You have to speak that stuff into existence. You can't say, I hate when people say, and this is another video because I'm gonna do a video on this, but I hate when people say, you know, I don't think I'm never gonna have that much money. I'm never gonna be wealthy, or maybe I hope that I can have this one day, or I might have. No, words like might, hope, never, like, no, you have to speak it. You have to say, I will. It will happen. I'm going to be that. I'm going to get that. You see what I'm saying? You have to know. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. Everything I say I'm going to do or I'm going to get, I do it or I get it. It don't matter how long it takes, I'm going to get it. I'm going to do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever say, because, you know, a person, like if I see somebody on Instagram and they post their sales, they made 100K in 1 month. I say, that's gonna be me. Not, man, I don't sit there and be like, man, I wish that was me. That'll never be me. You know what I'm saying? I look at that and say, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. You can ask my bougie, I'd be like, this right here, that's gonna be me. Just watch, that's gonna be me. You see what I'm saying? Like, I speak it, I manifest it. I don't sit there and look at it and be like, dang, that'll never be me. That's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if that person can do it, you can too. I never thought that I would be in this position today. Like, I knew, like I said, I always knew that I would be like successful. I always knew that I would be, you know, good financially. I just didn't know it would be this soon. You see what I'm saying? You just gotta keep working, you gotta keep grinding, keep hustling, and have the mindset that you will have it, that you will do it. Not that you might, not that you think you can, but you know that you can. It's a mindset. I had somebody tell me, it was something like, they said something like, it was like, what was it? It was something like about a car or something. They was like, I'd never be able to get a car like that. I'd never be able to drive a car like that. What? If you keep that mindset, you never will. You never will. You never will. You'll never want for nice things because you too busy hoping and thinking. You gotta know it. You gotta work for it. You gotta hustle for it. It will be you. It can be you. Everybody always comment on my pictures and be like, I wish I could be in your position. I wish that I was, you know, my business was like your business. Don't wish. Work towards it. Do it. I tell y'all what to do. I tell y'all to be consistent. That's all there is to it, is being consistent. Consistency. Posting good content. Always, you know, just, it's literally, it takes time. Sometimes it can't happen overnight, you know, with social media and everything. It can. Sometimes it can. But 99.9% of the time, it's not. You gotta work for it. Nothing is given. Nothing was ever given to me. I worked for it. I started in 2017 and then popped to 2.5, almost 3 years later. It takes time. I had people in my mentorship program they just started their business 6 months ago, and they're upset because they're not bringing in sales. I didn't make my first sale probably until a year in. Like, it took me a minute to get my first sale from somebody I didn't know, somebody that was not in the state. And that's when I got that first sale, and I remember it was from Maryland. It was a shoe, a girl bought a lot of shoes. She was from Maryland. She was my first sale out of the state, my first sale person I didn't know, just a random person, a stranger supporting little old me. And that's what motivated me to keep going. That first sale motivated me to keep going. And ever since then, I didn't give up. Ever since 2017, I've never gave up. Y'all better stop playing when y'all see this. When y'all see this date, 10, 17, 17, don't play. Don't play with that, girl. I've always been consistent since 2017 because I knew I would pop, and I did. Very much. It's giving what needs to be gave. The Bougie Way LLC is giving what needs to be gave. Bougie Barbie is giving what needs to be gave. Consistently, I'm growing my brand. I'm just consistently growing in general. and I'm gonna keep growing, and I'm gonna keep going, and I'm never gonna give up, because I know that I'm going to be up there. Like, from where I started, this is not even my business journey, this is just my personal journey. I started from working at a call center. Actually, when I moved to Dallas, I started working, my first job in Dallas, I went to an interview at Chipotle. I didn't get hired because I missed my interview because I went out of town. So I went to orientation, but I couldn't start my day because I couldn't start on the day that I was supposed to because I went out of town, and I didn't want to work there anyway. So I was like, I'm not going. So I worked at Walmart. I hated Walmart. I feel like Walmart is the worst job that you can work at ever in your life. Like, I hated Walmart. You do so much work, you stand it all day, and I just feel like they don't pay you enough to be doing all that. I worked at Walmart for the longest. I think I worked at Walmart for like a year. Robert is calling. I worked at Walmart for like a year, and then I'm gonna just tell y'all my quick Dallas journey real quick. Didn't go to Chipotle, didn't want to really work there. Went to Walmart, worked there for like a year. After that, I got hired at a call center. I was making like $9 an hour at this call center. Steady, oh my God, it was so annoying. I was making $9 an hour to answer the phone all day for 8 hours back to back saying the same thing. I worked there for like a year as well. I hated it so much. I hated saying the same thing, but I know I needed money. I had just moved into my apartment. I think my apartment was $600 a month. It was a studio. And I worked there. Yeah, I only made enough money to pay my bills, literally. Only my bills, my car payment, my rent, lights, that's it. I didn't have money to go out with friends. I didn't have money to go out to eat. I didn't have money. Finally went to another interview. I hated interviews. I still hate interviews to this day. I hate interviews. I hate interviews. So every interview I would go to, I would be so nervous. Finally, I went to a lot of interviews, trying to find jobs, trying to find more pay. Finally got hired at Rent-A-Center corporate office, making $15 an hour. I was happy. I was so happy. I was making $15 an hour, but I still got tired of being on the phone all day, hearing people cussing me out, hearing people call me this, hearing people call me that, being rude. I got tired of it. I got tired of the same thing every day. I was so tired of talking on the phone. I didn't want to do it no more. So finally stopped working there. Then I couldn't find a job after that. After that, I could not find a job. I had got my associate's degree and everything, and I still could not find a job. So you know what my resort was? The strip club. So I started being a waitress at the strip club. Waitressing, it was cool. It was definitely out of my environment. I never thought that I would work at a strip club in my life. First night, I wanted to cry. People were rude. I'm not, like I said, I wasn't used to that environment. People were rude. I called Mama, I said, Mama, I'm about to just walk out. But I ended up staying, and I ended up making some money that night. So I stayed. Ended up being there for like almost a year and a half. Left there, went to a sports bar, had to wear panties. I wasn't comfortable. Then I ended up getting comfortable with it. I ended up making money. I started liking it. I started liking the sports bar life. Then I started being a bartender. I love being a bartender. I started working at a strip club bartending. I loved it. Ended up getting fired from there because I was overpouring, but I didn't care because I was gonna quit anyway because it was too far out. So got fired from there, wasn't tripping. And then after that, this is my last job was walk-ons. And it's like a bar. It's like a restaurant bar type of thing, walk-ons restaurant. And so let me tell you, I think I told y'all about that, how I walked out because he wanted me to take out my nose rings, but in the interview you didn't say nothing about my nose ring. You told me in the interview I couldn't have long nails, I couldn't wear jewelry, my necklaces, my earrings, and I had to wear my hair in a ponytail. That's all you told me. So now that we have the grand opening and I've been working here a couple of days, now I have to take my nose rings out. No, you're doing too much. Because first of all, I don't like this uniform. I don't feel sexy. Like, no. I hated that I couldn't have any jewelry on. This is me. Jewelry, nails, hair, like it's me. And I couldn't do any of it. So I put that off to the side and I said, so what, I gotta get this money. But when he said I gotta take my nose rings out, no. And the reason why I didn't do that because my piercings, I keloid fast. So if I'm taking out my nose rings every day for a job and messing up my face for you, I'm not gonna do that. So I quit, I walked out, left my uniform on the ground, drove off, never went back, never returned. I did go back to get some food because I never ate there, but after that, I haven't even been back since then. I haven't even been there to eat, have a drink. Like after that day I quit, I have not been back since that day. But after that, that's when I started taking YouTube seriously. That's when I told my mama, I remember my mama came in my room and I had to pay her back because she had helped me pay my car payment. She helped me pay my car payment. And I only made like $97. I think it was like $97. And I gave her $97 and I said, I'm gonna get a check from them this week and I'm gonna pay you the rest with that. I'm not going back there. Gave her the check later on, gave her that, blah, blah, blah. And I told her, I don't wanna work no more. I don't wanna work no more. It's not for me. I feel like there's so much more out here for me. I have a YouTube channel that I feel like is going somewhere. I want to start being serious with YouTube. I want to start being more consistent with YouTube. I want to start being more consistent with my business. I just want to focus on those two things. That's what I want to do. And she understood me, and that's what I did. That's what I did. And ever since we had that conversation, I was just consistent ever since then, and it's just so crazy because I'm not gonna say it's crazy because my mama always said don't say it's crazy, but it was just a blessing how God knew what I was going through. I went to so many interviews still trying to figure out why I got, you know, I went to so many interviews, couldn't get hired at a bar, couldn't get hired nowhere, and I just didn't understand why. I was like, why can I not get hired nowhere? I went to random serving restaurants. I went to restaurants where they should hire you on the spot and nobody hired me. And that's because God had something bigger for me. He had something big for me. He had this plan for me this whole time. This is what he had planned for me. All I have to do was be consistent. All I have to do was have a mindset and just know, if I keep grinding, if I keep hustling, if I keep going hard, then I'm gonna have whatever I want. I'm gonna be able to do whatever I want. And that's what I can, and to this day, that's what I'm doing. I'm living my dream. I'm living what I've always wanted to do in my life, which is just work for myself, do what I want when I get ready, buy what I want. It's a blessing. It's because I stay consistent. It's because I prayed to God every night and told him what I wanted, and I just prayed. I always kept God first. I did. I remember, let me tell y'all one more thing and then I'm gonna close out. I remember a long time ago, me and my mama first moved to Dallas. We went to this mall called North Park, and when we walked in, they had nothing but designer stores, and they had like a Pink and a Forever 21 at the time. And we only was able to go into those two stores. We would always walk past the designer stores like, we not gonna go in those stores. And when we left that mall, I was like, we ain't never coming back to this mall. We can't afford this mall. And now look, that's the only mall I go to get designer stuff. Now I can walk into that mall and go into all them stores whenever I get ready. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just a blessing, because you gotta stay down. You gotta stay down. You gotta embrace the struggle. I've been through a lot. Okay? So, when, you know what I'm saying, when you see me out with my friends, when you see me having dinner every weekend or every other day out the week, that's because I couldn't do this. I couldn't do this a few years ago. I used to stay in the house because I didn't have no money. That's the reason why I would say, that's one reason why I would stay in the house, because I had no money to do nothing with friends. I didn't have no money. I didn't like asking. I hated asking people for money. I would never ask nobody for no money. I hated it. My mom always told me, don't depend on nobody ever. Don't ask nobody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I never depend on nobody, and I don't ask nobody for nothing, because I know I can do it. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta put my mind to it. You just gotta put your mind to it, because you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. If I could be in the spot where I am today, and it took me a minute to get here, and it took some nights where I would be up crying, complaining, upset, but I'm here now, and this is not even where it stops. This is not even where it stops. I'm gonna be so much bigger. Like, I'm gonna be so much bigger. Y'all understand? And I know it. I don't think I'm gonna be big. I just know I'm gonna be big. I know I'm gonna be making so much money to where I don't even know what to do with it. I know it. I'm gonna be able to, I can't wait until I can just be one of them YouTubers soon, where I can show up to my brothers just randomly with a new Hellcat Charger, because that's what they want. I can't wait till I can go buy them a Hellcat cash and pull up and say, this is yours, no payment, boom, you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait till I can do that. I can't wait till I can just be able to help my whole entire family. I can't wait till I'm in a position to where I can help everybody. That's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm good, me, I'm great, but I want everybody else around me to be great. I want everybody around me to be able to eat. I want everybody around me to be in a good position to where they ain't got to stress, to where they ain't got to worry. My brothers, my mama, my grandma. And it's coming. It's coming, because it's a mindset. You have to know it's coming. So that's that. I wasn't even supposed to get into like my personal journey, but I guess that can tie in with my business journey too. So I hope y'all take this video and really just, like, you know, write some things down that I said and put it in the back of your head and know that you can do it. You can be successful. You don't have to be in the same spot that you're in. Like, if you feel like you're struggling, you feel like you will never be in a position to, you know, live how you want to live, you can't think like that. You have to know that it's gonna happen, but you have to put in the work. Nothing is free. So I hope y'all really enjoyed this video, because I enjoyed, like, letting y'all, pouring out to y'all and letting y'all know, like, everything I've been through and my journey then versus now. Like, I'm glad I did this video, and I hope y'all take some things from this video and use it. Put it in the back of your brain. Okay? So yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you're not already. And I'll be dropping more videos very soon. I have a whole list for y'all, like, on my computer, a whole list of videos that I just typed up today and yesterday. So I can't wait to drop new videos. And yeah, I just hope I'm not forgetting anything in this video. If I am, I'll make another video. But yeah, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye. Love y'all.